Robert Jr. standing here with my partner Matthew John, and we're doing a social experiment at the Millennium Park Cloud Gate, aka the Bean, and we are trying to offer people $2 worth of Bitcoin Cash or a $2 candy bar. It's interesting. The social experiment aspect of the whole thing is people don't know if they want cryptocurrency or if they want candy. One's a scarce asset, one melts in your mouth almost instantaneously. Let's see if we can find anybody to talk to us. Hi there. What's your name, first of all?
My name's Lisa.
Hey, what's your name?
Terry.
What's your name?
I can't tell you that.
You can't tell me your name? I'm
You
Kurt.
never know who's watching.
You have an alias?
Bree.
Bree. This is Bree. Where are you from?
Okay. Right over there.
Oh, okay.
Just a couple blocks away.
So you're a Chicagoan?
Yes, I am.
I am too.
Now, for 2 years.
Okay, cool. Where are you guys from?
From Germany. Like I'm from Munich. And I'm from a place in northern Germany.
Okay.
Close to Hanover.
We're here for an exchange program. We just arrived yesterday.
I'm from New Jersey.
We're doing a social experiment today. We're asking if people would rather have a $2 KitKat
Yes.
or if you would like $2 worth of Bitcoin Cash. What would you like?
I would like the KitKat because I don't know what to do with the Bitcoin.
Beautiful.
There are these people that have brought pet skunks with them, haven't they, Dino? Skunks.
So I was wondering if you yourself have any Bitcoin.
No, I do not currently.
Do you have any cryptocurrency?
Not yet, no.
No,
Currently.
neither do
No?
I.
Do you own any cryptocurrency?
I used to.
Used to. When did you sell?
My cousin sold it actually.
So you don't have any Bitcoin.
No, why should I?
How come?
I just don't know enough about it, I guess, yet.
And I kind of think Bitcoin's weird.
I mean, it is weird. It's
Yeah.
uncommon. it's,
Right.
it's a new idea for sure. Have you heard of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin?
But yeah, we have.
Okay. Do you know anybody that has Bitcoin?
My son,
Oh, okay. How did he get involved in Bitcoin?
he's a gamer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So why not invest? Why not have any?
I mean, you've seen the Bitcoin go down in the past few weeks.
It's a good opportunity to buy, in my opinion.
Is it?
Absolutely.
A friend of mine invested in, I think, a different cryptocurrency, and he made some huge cash. But
Did you know that Bitcoin has a tendency to go up in value over time?
Oh, down too, huh?
It can go down, but if you look at it over the long term, it goes up slow and consistent.
Okay.
So what do you think about the fact that monitoring Bitcoin is eating up a ton of our computer energy and computing time? Like, what's your
So there's a couple of
viewpoint on
things.
that?
My favorite part about the whole thing is that we're trying to replace fiat currency. So do you know that all of the coinage is made primarily out of zinc? And zinc mining is one of the worst things for the environment in the entire world. So also you take in
One of the things.
printing paper money, and if you go around the rest of the world, printing plastic money primarily, which is being distributed using trucks, and there's a lot of negative
There's a
ecological.
carbon footprint to
There's a
do with
massive
that.
carbon footprint.
But there's also
Bitcoin-
a huge carbon footprint to do with these big computer banks and keeping
Sure.
them cool
Absolutely.
and keeping them warm, and they use up a lot of energy. So have you done that carbon footprint
Absolutely.
exchange?
So
I'm
the
kind
goal-
of tired you asked me the question now.
Absolutely not. No, honestly, this is one of my favorite conversations to have, because one of the reasons that I like cryptocurrency, I like Bitcoin, is because it replaces all of the unnecessary manufacturing cost of the paper money. It's far more efficient to just have computers processing those transactions than trading paper money. Bitcoin is tokenized value. So if I wanted to send money to North Korea, it is just as simple as it would be for me to send money to North Carolina. And the reason is it's completely decentralized. No one's in control of it. No one can
Right.
stop it. This is really important in places like Venezuela, Turkey, Zimbabwe, places where their governments have closed their borders. They're inflating their currency. The people are starving to death. You get in big trouble for having, quote unquote, too much toilet paper walking around Caracas, Venezuela. However, if you use cryptocurrency rather than the bolivar, you have the ability to have a black market that keeps people doing some business and getting their essential
A
items
little
to each other.
anarchy going there.
Absolutely. It is the best example of anarchy in the world.
I'm not so much a fan of anarchy.
Why not? You like
Because-
hierarchy? You prefer a king?
No.
How much
but I
government is the
like-
right amount of government?
Well, if people weren't so stupid, we would need less of it. But you could just look around here. There are a lot of idiots walking around, and we need to have rules.
So should you be the queen?
Like idiots.
Who's smart enough? Are you capable of being in charge?
That's why I like a democracy, because we can come together and talk about the issues and come up with an.
But you just said all these people are too stupid. You want them to make the decisions for you as a crowd?
If they want to participate. If they don't want to participate, then we can do it for them.
Well, that's a great opportunity, because Bitcoin is a distributed network that allows everybody to have the vote of the network. You can use the money, vote with your money on the network. It can't be stopped by anybody. There's no hierarchy. You get to actually have perfect democracy on the blockchain that way.
In terms of money, and I'm not a fan of Wall Street and.
Me neither.
I still think I want my KitKat.
You want your KitKat? Would you take some Bitcoin Cash and a KitKat?
I would.
All
I
right.
would have no idea what to do with it.
Most people treat it as an investment, though. Would you, if I were to give you some money as Bitcoin, would you be willing to spend it to tip a haircutter or a bartender or anything like that? Would you spend it if you had some?
I think so, but I think right now it's very valuable. So I'm not sure if I spend 1 Bitcoin to tip a guy in a restaurant. I think that's a hell of a lot of a tip, but.
Yeah, but it needs stability in order to be able to tip, because I need to know that I'm tipping 10% or I'm tipping 20%. And if I don't know the value of the Bitcoin in 5 minutes, it's probably going to be very hard for me to tip in Bitcoin, and it's going to be even harder for the owner of the restaurant to make prices in Bitcoin, because he doesn't know how much the flour is going to be in Bitcoin in 2 days.
People talk about long-term value, but I believe that hand in hand, people have to use cryptocurrency for it to have value. Without demand, it doesn't have value, and circulation. So they see it as long term. The value should continually go up. The reason for it is it's a scarce asset. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins ever, and when they're gone, they're gone. And if they have value, they should continue to rise slowly. So yes, as you spend it, you can watch. You tipped a guy $5 5 years ago, and now it's worth $500. But the Bitcoin that you still have, presuming you are earning, spending, saving, it's a cycle. You're encouraged to save rather than being encouraged to spend. If you hold on to your fiat currency, it has a tendency to lose value because of inflation. So spending appropriately, but also saving appropriately. So it's scarcity, so people want to fight to gather them while they can.
I don't want to fight no one for the Bitcoin.
Well, they're going to keep going up in value. You might want to fight somebody for their Bitcoins. Would you use it if you were offered a salary in Bitcoin, for example?
I guess it takes some time to get used to it, but I think so, yeah.
Yeah, cool. What do you think?
If I'd be able to buy my stuff in Bitcoin, yeah, probably, because I wouldn't want the exchange rate difference.
Sure.
I always buy my stuff in dollar, but get my bills paid in Bitcoin. It's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
Will 1 Bitcoin be worth $1 million?
It'll either be worth $1 million or it'll be worth nothing, in my opinion. It's gone from, over the course of 10 years, it's gone from about 1/1000th of a penny. A Bitcoin today is worth $6,500.
Okay.
Today, it's, what are we at, $6,500 something today?
For 1?
For one.
Sign me up. Wagon, whatever.
We're big advocates of using cryptocurrency as a means of exchange. I believe that Bitcoin can be money for the whole world, because it's just as easy for me to use, send to somebody in North Korea as it would be for me to send money to North Carolina or wherever else. It's worldwide money without limitation. Nobody can stop it. People can see it, but nobody can stop me from spending it anywhere in the world. But here's what I do. I like to tip people when I go out to a bar or whatever. I say, hey, would you be willing to accept Bitcoin Cash instead of US dollars for your tip?
And they say, yeah.
About half of them. About half of everybody says yeah, because they want some. It's
Nail
$5.
salons too. Them Asians don't want no Bitcoin.
No Asians do, especially if they're from Korea or Japan. In Korea and Japan, you can buy coffee, ice cream, pizza on every street corner with Bitcoin Cash. You can tip your bartender with it. You can tip your nail salon or when you go get your hair cut, whatever you like.
So he knows I drink, get my hair done, and have my nails
Well, you're a
done.
human being.
Wow,
I have to
you
assume. Should I assume you don't get your hair cut or drink?
No.
I'd be happy to give you some free Bitcoin Cash. Do you have a phone number?
I absolutely do.
There, I'll send you $1. What's your phone number?
$1.
$1. How much you want?
I am worth way more than that, honey.
Are we negotiating now?
I guess
How much?
so. I need $5.
How about $2.50?
$5.
$5?
$5.
Let's make it $5. All right, what's your phone number? So here's what's going to happen. It's going to use your phone number to create a private key. It's going to encrypt your phone number onto the blockchain,
I'm scared.
and it's going to send you $5 worth of what's called Bitcoin Cash. It'll give us confirmation in a second. I'm using an app called CoinText.
All right, so now how do I access it? Where's my account?
So it's on the blockchain. So right now you can do any number of things. You can sign up for a Coinbase account. Like if you want to turn it into cash immediately, I can sign you up to be able to do that.
I don't need $5 cash. I need this to turn into a lot of money in Bitcoin.
So hang on to it. If you hang on to it, then it'll go up in value.
Are we still on camera?
We're on camera right now. Thanks for your time, Bree.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for my $5 too.
You're not going to actually hand me a coin because, right? It's
No, I'm going to open a wallet for you on the blockchain, distribute it across the world. That money is yours
and then
forever.
I can go shopping.
You can,
Oh, that's
absolutely.
so
Did you know that you could
excellent.
buy every single thing on Amazon for 30% off if you pay with Bitcoin?
Really? I had no idea.
Absolutely. They
Wow.
want it more than they want the
Man,
US
I
dollars.
should've
They're willing to
known
give you a
that when I
massive
moved in.
discount for it.
Okay.
Let's send $2, and if you could just type in your
Yeah.
phone number there. This is an app called CoinText that will take your phone number, seed it to a private key, and give you your own little spot on the
Very
blockchain.
good. I can't even set up a Wi-Fi on my patio, so.
Well,
The
you,
fact that I-
you
like,
can,
I
you can
have
tell
this
all
is
of your
like,
cool
who
techie
knows?
friends that you
I
are
like to say I have Bitcoin.
you're a Bitcoiner. There's all
oh,
kinds
look,
of.
I got a little guy. Oh, this thing.
So you have
okay.
$2 worth of Bitcoin cash
Wow.
now.
Oh, and I get the,
oh,
the KitKat.
Here comes the KitKat. I gave it to her. Okay. I will send you $2 worth. Did you know that Amazon, for example, there's a service called Purse that gives you 30% off if you spend using Bitcoin or Bitcoin Cash.
I didn't know that.
So they want cryptocurrency more than they want local fiat currency. They would rather have the Bitcoin than US dollar. If you could give me your phone numbers, I could give you each $2 worth of Bitcoin Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm not sure.
All right, cool. Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash are accepted using a service called Purse. It allows you to get up to 30% off on everything sold at Amazon. So
discounts on pet toys?
everything on Amazon.com.
Oh,
So you could get up to
hey.
30% off.
Might get more things for the skunks then, huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
Maxie was saying it's a good idea.
The skunks are going to get into Bitcoin Cash. I'd love to help you get set up to accept
That'd be great.
everything from credit card to cryptocurrency.
I have a Square.
Oh,
So
okay.
I
There you go. Square actually just announced this week they're going to be accepting Bitcoin by the end of the year as part of their platform integrated in. Very nice to meet you, Loki and Maxie.
Then we have to definitely check it out.
Absolutely. I'm going to ambush this guy. Have you ever heard of Bitcoin?
Fuck off, Mike.
So I'm here with Maxie and Loki from the Incredible Bats YouTube channel, and I'm going to ask them, have you heard of Bitcoin? Will you be rendering a response, please? Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Monero, Dash, Litecoin, anything? I guess maybe they'll give an interview, or they'll give answers on the Incredible Bats YouTube channel. Otherwise, you can find us at Crypto Traders Pro.